Welcome back, chaps. How have your week has been?
It's been long.
Long?
Hard and hot.
Yes, it's been a difficult week for myself as well.
They put me back in the damn library.
No, they didn't.
Just for a few...
back in the damn library?
Not permanently, just for a couple days. The librarian was missing. They said, oh, we'll put Pip in there. And I said, I'm a damn knight now. Why would you put me back in the library?
You've told them you're not gonna do it anymore, Pip.
I should have held to it.
Why did they put you in the library?
Sort books.
Sort books?
Yeah.
But you're with us now. You don't need no books to be sorting.
Pip, you don't
You're
need
done
books
with that kind of life.
I'm good at sorting books.
We have a mission.
Sort our books.
We have a mission to complete.
That's right.
We do.
We started something last week that we can't let go.
Never.
Yes. We are going to take the kingdom for ourselves. How was your week, gentlemen?
Great.
Was it long?
Long and hot.
It was a difficult week for me as well.
They put me back in the damn library.
The damn library?
Yeah, for 2 days.
How dare they?
I know.
You're with us.
That's what I said. I said, I'm a damn knight now. I don't work in a library. They said, but you're the only one that knows where the books go. And I said, well, that's true.
Pip, you should have told them off.
I should have.
We have a mission to complete.
Yes.
That's true.
We have a duty now. We have a mission for ourselves to rule this kingdom the right way it's supposed to be.
I'll drink this to that.
Drink to that, Jinx.
Cheers.
Jinx.
Cheers.
Like you guys.
All right. Never mind.
What are we gonna say?
I was going to clink his glass.
We can chink my mug.
Shink your mug.
Yeah, let me get in
Look at that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I do love the position with you, fine gents. I think we really will pull this off.
Yes. So as we spoke last week, where are we at with Banshee the Necromancer?
You tell me. You know more about him than I do. I don't know anything about him, man.
I heard tell that he was seen around the northern outskirts of town.
Northern outskirts of town.
But I don't know where he is. But perhaps we could find him. Perhaps we should start a search.
He's a very scary man, I hear.
Is he? I don't know what he looks like.
Ugly-looking fella.
And he works with the magic of the dead.
He knows dark magic?
That's what necromancers do.
I don't know anything.
And that's why we need him.
I don't know anything about the dark magic.
Now listen, Bolts. Banshee the Necromancer will come in hand. Who else do we need to make this mission play?
Well, I think our next power move should be, or power play, is one of us needs to go into the tomorrow night's tournament.
The tournament.
Yes, if I win the tournament, so let's just say if I go in and I win, we can get a lot of money. A lot of coin.
Coin's important.
We need, for our quest to begin, we need a witch, we need a healer, a necromancer. We can't do it ourselves, I don't
And
think.
hey,
No, we need all
we
that.
need the people's help.
Yes.
The people will stand behind the knight.
We want people's recognition to know that we are for them.
Yes.
And we said that they're at least 50 to 50 torn, 50% turned against the king already.
Yes.
They would join us.
They would.
That's true.
So who's fighting tomorrow?
Who wants to fight tomorrow?
Well,
The tournament's tomorrow?
Yes, but here's the thing. We have our royal papers, so in a moment's notice, we can be a fallout plan for them. Alternates.
I know how to forge papers if we need them as well.
Could you make us upper class a little bit more into what's the word? Nobles.
Royalty.
Nobles is one class higher than what we are. If you could make us nobles, we can fight against the top of the top.
can you get us in there, Pip?
As long as the forgeries, there'd be 2 forgeries on the pamphlet. As long as neither one of them will recognize, but I have access to their signatures. Or, what if I were to take some old pennants, some old papers, and cut the signatures out, put it on ours?
Oh, that might work.
It would be completely real. It would be authentic.
It wouldn't even be a forgery.
It wouldn't be a
It
forgery.
would be copy and
Stick.
stick.
Copy and stick. I like
I
Perfect.
like that.
Exactly.
Copy and stick.
Copy and stick. To copy and sticky.
I wonder what they'll call that many years from now.
I don't know.
But anyways,
Figure it out.
yes, I do like that. Yeah, cheers.
Yeah,
Cheers.
good idea.
Good
Copy and stick.
ideas, yes. I like that plan, yes. If we do the tournament and we win, all paths are open. I think that's what we need to do.
No one would see that the signatures were missing, were cut out, for probably a year. So Are you sure we can take over the kingdom within a year?
I think we can.
I think we can.
I think we could do it in 10 months or less, actually.
If we work hard at it, maybe 6 months.
Yes.
We need to do a lot more than you think. We need to make sure that we can do this in under a year. Because if they find out that we forged those papers, everything could be swiped out from underneath us.
Swiped out? All of our hard work? No, I wouldn't allow it.
No.
We can't let anyone know what we're doing, otherwise we'll be hanged by the goose.
And that's why this tavern's so great, because we've got a lot of privacy.
Yes, we do.
Even the damn serving wench won't come around very much.
Where's the servant? Hey!
Oi, witch!
Where's
This is
the
the Knight's Tavern!
Why don't we get any
Serve the
service here?
Bitch! Oh, shh! I've gone too
okay.
far.
That's okay.
It's okay. Don't worry. Another. Would anyone like another shot of some good old ale?
I'm okay right now.
Okay, I'll take another.
Pip would like one.
Oh, Pip would like another.
Just a half, just a half.
Just a half. There you go.
More like a quarter.
More like a quart.
More like an eighth.
Come on, we'll be drinking all night. It doesn't
All
matter.
right,
Me and him
all
and
right.
deal our
Clean.
team.
Now, I'm gonna propose something.
Propose what?
To get a better odd, what if we all fought in the tournament?
Well, here's the thing. Pip is all brains. He knows very strategy.
Okay.
I'll let him be our manager.
Okay.
For our fighting. Now, you're more of a brawler. Yes. You can do the heavy lifting, fighting, axe, 1v1. And I'll do the jousting. I have a very good aim with my left.
Alright, I think I can do that.
I think that's a good plan. Do you like that, Pip?
I love it. But do you have jousting armor?
We can go to the forgery and make some. Or
So we don't
pay,
have
pay,
it
yes.
right now.
No.
And the tournament's tomorrow, so
If you don't have a net guard, it's very dangerous.
you could die.
I'll get a proper neck guard. A very good one.
Your head could come clean off without a neck guard.
Clean.
Clean. I've seen it happen.
I just don't want my neck to be broken.
Well, worse would happen to your neck.
If you fall off your horse, just don't land on your head.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Well, if I get the proper shield, I'm telling you, I know a good forgery right down the street.
Do you have a horse?
I do have a pony.
Ah,
I
no
don't.
horse,
It's
no
against
armor.
Regulations.
Well, if we can get these things tonight, maybe we can pull it off. I mean, we have some money, don't we? Can anyone
Yeah.
check the
The funds.
the funds?
Yes, of course. The funds are.
Oh yes, yes.
That's what I'm
I
talking
like
about.
that. Can
I like
can
that.
I see some of them?
We
Come
can
on.
find a horse and some armor with that.
Ah, yes. This works great for us. I think we can do it with this. Well, you didn't tell me you had this much, Pip. Damn. How'd you have access to this?
30 years in the library.
30 years in the library.
Sort of. Well,
What do you
I probably better not say.
No, nothing.
We only get 30 coins a month.
Oh, this isn't, well,
Where did
That's
you
a
get
lot
this,
more than
Pip?
I got.
Where did you get this?
Yeah.
it was sort of between deliveries when I came upon it.
Between deliveries.
Between deliveries to
Yeah.
him.
Well, it didn't make it to its next payment.
Oh!
Didn't make it to Brittensburg. Where did you get this, Pip?
See, I knew.
Whose
I
money is this?
Yeah.
I don't care, but whose is
But
it?
you know, I like his style.
No, this is good. I want to know so
Well,
that
I knew he'd gonna need some capital,
capital.
and
We do need capital.
this,
Little support.
A little support doesn't hurt nobody, especially us.
let me just put it this way. Carl Jenkins won't be allowed at the whorehouse anymore.
This is Carl Jenkins. Well,
What?
I'm sure he's out sobbing in a ditch somewhere by now. He liked that whorehouse and he had quite a tab. This was to pay for it.
He did
Well.
like that whole house.
looks like he's gonna be in a new ditch.
Probably so.
What a
Well.
fool. Now we have his chitlins, don't we?
To a ditch.
I like that.
I did like that.
I did like that. Yeah, good.
Well, that's it. We'll use Carl Jenkins' money from the whorehouse to take over the entire kingdom. Oh, we're going to get 4 kingdoms and the one we pass around like a red-headed stepchild.
Yes. Oh, and I have an extra man here. He's not here today. He couldn't make it.
What's his
but
name?
His name's Lamarok.
Lamarok.
Is he
He's in
Lamarok?
good with King Arthur.
Oh no, I've heard of him, Lamarok. He's in real good with King
Is he from
Arthur.
Brittensburg?
No, not from where we are, but he's down in London town.
Is he? And he's
Yeah.
trustworthy.
Trustworthy? I don't know. He might be too noble for
The
King
king
Arthur. But let's bring him to the tavern and let's pick his brain.
Yeah, because the king trusts him, I believe. And if the king trusts him, he'll work for us.
That king does like Arthur. That's all. We're
valuable.
gonna have to take care of Arthur eventually.
Eventually.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's
Right, today.
Yes, today.
Let's do it!
No, well, I mean, not
Wait,
today.
first-
I'm
yeah.
quite enjoying this.
No,
moment.
Will.
Yeah.
If we
I
kill
was
the
just
king,
getting excited.
Yeah.
Killing the king, there won't be a tournament tomorrow, I doubt.
No.
Yes,
If we kill the
yes.
king, all operations will cease. And we can't
tournament
have
will
that.
be
We can't
off.
have any of that.
That would ruin our plan.
Yeah.
I could have killed the king yesterday, but
Yes.
Well, if you could have killed yesterday, we would not even be here. We could have just skipped the whole line.
I should have done it.
Yes, you should have done
I was
it.
standing behind him. They forgot to disarm me.
Yeah.
We were alone walking down the hall. I could have just jabbed him.
Captain Pip could have ended this whole thing.
Come on, Pip.
No, it wouldn't have been so easy.
And you would have been jailed.
Yeah, I'd
We
been,
would have had to
wouldn't have
bail
gotten
you
the-
out.
there were guards all around.
We wouldn't have gotten to see you.
You don't want to be in that dungeon, the king's
But I
dungeon.
did get in there with a blade, which is normally forbidden. They don't check me. They don't check the librarian.
What kind of blade was it?
Oh, just a short blade.
A little short blade.
Hey.
It was short. It was 6 inches.
Was it Elvish?
Some people say 6 inches is quite a bit.
Hey, size doesn't matter. Any size knife could kill someone if you jab it in.
Yeah.
But yeah, but the king's got some extra
Well, yes.
padding.
Yes.
You've got to
he
get
does.
through all that to get
Yes,
through.
you do.
All that quail.
Little extra
Yeah.
inches. All that quail that he eats all the damn time.
Ah,
Yeah.
I bet he eats turnips.
Speaking of which, I do know another man that could help us some. But like once again, he's another one that's good with Arthur.
ah.
And named Marlin.
Merlin?
Marlin.
Marlin?
Marlin.
Marlin.
I don't know how to pronounce his name. What's his name?
Well, there's Merlin the magician, but Marlin might be someone else.
Marlin the wizard.
Marlin the wizard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Don't you notice these specs?
yeah?
He didn't tell me where he got it, but I thought it was very cool. He gave them to me, and I was like, well, he might be able to pass it to us.
They're not like any I've seen before.
Yes. He said he got them from the 21st century. What the heck's the 21st century?
Oh, Centurion, I bet he said.
Centurion is what it was.
Yeah, Centurion.
21st Centurion.
21st Centurion is what he
They're
said.
Italian. They're from Italy.
They're
That's
from
what.
Italy.
Yeah.
Those eddies.
It's an Italian soldier, I bet. That's who had those glasses.
I do like the food in Italy. Very nice food.
Very nice.
It's a little bit more ethical than we are. But, we don't want to strike a war with them.
No.
We'll just take care of
With-
what we
no,
need to take
We've
care
got
of.
enough on our plate
We've got
right
enough on
now.
our plate.
Once we get France.
Yes. France, we've been at war with those bastards for the longest I can remember.
But we need the one taking it seriously. Once we get serious, we'll overwhelm them.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, don't worry.
Sometimes they win, sometimes we win.
They're like,
Sometimes.
It's a
You
give and
can't
take
sit off at all.
relationship.
Yeah. Leave it alone. They'll get there.
Yeah.
They'll get there eventually. Some French men are alright, I must say.
I'll say this. By the end of the month, we'll be kings.
By the end of the month. I
At least
like
one
that.
of
Now listen,
At least
listen.
one of us will be king. There's no way we can take 4
I'm speaking
regions
it
for
out.
1 month.
We're gonna be kings. We might not be kings in real life, but in our heads, we need to be kings. We need to get into the mindset of being a king. Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's right. Dress for the job you want, not the job you've got.
Exactly.
That's right. I like that.
Come on,
I do. I really do. I like that.
One more time, could we maybe
We should design our crowns.
put the tips together? Oh, we can touch the tip.
Just the tip, guys. Just the tip.
Oh, so delicate.
Oh, so delicate.
Where's that winch? I want a range.
Where's that
Come on,
winch?
winch.
I want some food in here. Can we get some fucking chicken?
Some quail!
I want some chicken.
I'm gonna go find her. I want
Yeah.
I want her to bring me a
Yeah,
range
go
here.
find
Go
it.
find
Go
it.
find her.
Go find it.
Hey, hey, winch!
If you can get some wine for us, I'd really appreciate.
Now listen.
Yeah.
Pip is gone. How trustworthy do you think of Pip?
Oh, I honestly, I think I trust him with my life. I think he's a great asset. At first, I didn't like him, but now I know he's going to be the brains of our operation. I think he's great. And I can trust him. I trust my life with that man.
All right.
I trust my life with you.
I just keep my back against the wall.
Here's what I think. We have to be careful of Marlin, the wizard, and we have to be careful of Arthur. I want that boy gone. He could be a real problem against.
Oh, hello, Pip!
Ah! Very good.
Hello, Pip's back!
Ah, yes.
Hey, Pip!
Who needs a
Pippy.
waitress?
Who needs a waitress?
Who needs a
Have I ever
waitress?
told you you're my best friend?
I don't know, but I'm certainly feeling the same way. Except for that thing at my throat. case we need to open something.
Yeah.
Here we go. I'll just throw that in the coin
Yes,
pile.
sir.
Lofty, would you please open that bottle of
Yes.
I want to try
This one
some.
right here?
That one right there.
Okay.
Very nice indeed.
Right.
I don't know what she sent me to open it with. She's like,
fine.
oh, we're so busy tonight. I'm so sorry. And she hands me a bottle of wine. I say, how am I supposed to open it? She goes, and she hands me an opener. And I'm like, oh.
What is this device?
In my
I've
mind,
never
I'm like,
seen something like that before.
What about the lights?
I bet it came from the
Ow!
21st Centurion,
21st Centurion again?
probably. There it goes.
Alright.
There it goes.
I'm seeing some weird things in my
Alright.
lifetime, but I've never seen something like that in my life. What the heck is that?
Oh, is it going to spill?
Yeah, I got it.
So let me hold your bottle.
It's moving. It's moving. Don't cut your throat.
Ah! Oh!
Right.
Oh!
There it is.
Yeah! Ah!
Wine of champions!
Oh, yes, I'm pouring it.
We're not champions
What am I
yet.
doing?
Pour just a little bit in my mug. Thank you very much. Just a little tash. Thank you, good sir.
Mine's still got the other kind of wine.
Yeah.
Actually, let's see here. Pour a little bit in Mr. Laminot's mug.
Get a little mixy.
Actually give me a
Oh, I
straight.
see, I
I'll
see.
take a straight shot.
Hey, I will too.
Yeah.
I'll do this.
Maybe Australia.
There we go. Just a little straight. I just want to taste.
Sorry, Pip.
That's all right.
Oh, that is delicious. Very
Oh.
good wine.
It's thick.
It's
It's
thick.
a little bit
It's
thick.
pulpy, and it's very nutritious.
Elderberry. All right.
That's elderberry.
Elvish
They
berry?
say no elderberry.
Oh,
that's-
elderberry.
They say elderberry heals.
Elderberry.
I think it does.
What
It's
part of the
healing.
country does it come from?
Near the, like beside the roads.
I really don't know.
Out in the far country?
I think so.
Not in the city.
All I know is there's elderberry bushes growing on the side of the road everywhere. and
Everywhere.
You can make this out of it. All right. Then perhaps that should be the when you're king, elderberry. might
when you're
become-
king-
Elderberry celebration drink.
There you go.
Elderberry.
Ah!
Elderberry.
It'll be a crime to cut down an elderberry tree.
We'll make it a
Plant,
plant.
bush. I don't know what it is.
I like it very much. It's very good.
That is good. I've got 3 going here.
Delish.
Delicious.
Sounds good.
Killer.
Back to business. What
Yeah,
were you
back
saying,
to
Pet?
business.
What were you saying, Pet?
You're saying something.
Bah.
I don't know if this is real, but I do know of a legend.
What kind of legend is
It's a
this?
legend. It's the legend of the Sword of Skillshare.
The legend of what?
It's a magical sword of legend, of course.
Legend.
But if we could acquire it, he who yields it, as he rides into battle, his enemies fall down in fear.
Fall down in fear.
It'd be quite handy. March in there against the French and they fall down in fear, which they fall down in fear a bit anyway, but this way they'd all fall instead of
No.
just a few of those cowards.
A sword specific to making them fall in fear.
Drop in fear.
Huh.
They submit without battle.
I never heard of that.
If this, I wonder if that necromancer, if Banshee the necromancer would know if this sword were real, and if so, perhaps we could go on a quest to acquire it.
The best way to win a battle is before it starts.
That's
If we
right.
do the preparations right, which this sword sounds like we want, I'm all for it. I'm all for that quest. I'll put my neck on the line for something like that.
I think I would
It's
too.
worth our time, I believe so. The sword of what?
Skillshare.
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 Skillshare?
Skillshare.
Skillshare.
Aye.
Okay.
I think that's as close as we're going to get.
Sword of Skillshare.
The
Skillshare.
sword of Skillshare.
Skillshare.
And it may have other magical properties as well.
We
Well,
won't know until we find out. Now, where is this sword?
That's what I don't know.
we need to
Even if
find
it really exists.
Banshee the Necromancer.
Banshee
Now-
the Necromancer would be the one to ask.
He would
Or
know.
perhaps Marlin, the magician, not magician, wizard. Marlin
Yes.
the wizard.
Marlin the Wizard, but here's the thing: he really likes Arthur a lot.
Does it?
He's a very powerful wizard.
Then we may have to
Really?
defeat him.
I mean, maybe, but he's one of those ones that would know. He would see you before you even came. Because that's how good he is.
No.
Yes.
No.
He knows things before they happen and things that have already happened and things that are happening right now. So he might even know what the hell we're doing.
Oh, I don't like that.
Shit.
We need some sort of protective amulet or something.
Yes.
Where no one can spy on us. No
Yeah.
conditions.
Do you know any stories of amulets?
Well, I don't know. It's the amulet of scrying. Scrying, which is to spy and listen, especially by magical means. Scry.
A scrying.
A scrime?
Scramulet.
Scramulet?
An amulet of scram.
I'm sorry, I'm really bad at pronouncing it. A scrime?
An omelet?
Of turnips.
Or eggs?
We're getting off topic.
Are we hungry?
The drinks are getting to me, I think.
Yes, that's what we have at the tavern.
This tea is lovely.
This tea is amazing. Would you pour me in some more of that, was it called grape something?
Elderberry.
Elderberry! I'll take some elderberry.
The
Very
new berry of the kingdom.
Berry of the kingdom.
Protected. The new protected berry of the kingdom.
To protected berries.
To protect the berries. Yes, but I like this tavern very much. It's the best place to conduct a business.
The
It's a
Knight's
great
Tavern
place.
is the only place.
The Knight's Tavern's perfect, except for the service.
The service is shit.
We haven't been served all night. We've served ourselves.
The drink is good. The privacy's exquisite.
Exquisite.
The winches are cute,
Yes!
Yes.
but never present.
Never
Yeah.
present indeed!
And the food's good, I hear.
Well, we've had the food before.
That's true.
Quail
I love
was
that.
amazing.
Yeah, the quail we had here was quite
very
good.
Very good.
Actually, could we get some more? Do we have time for an order?
Do we have any more quail?
I don't think I think they're out this week on quail.
Witch, get me quail!
Quail! Right now! Witch! Down with the damn quail!
If they didn't hear me, we're done. We're done with them.
Oh, they heard you. They've just learned to ignore us.
Well, we
They
are
will-
at the back of the tavern.
They won't ignore us forever. When you've got the crown on your head.
Yeah.
When
we
you
will
have
be.
the crown on the head.
That's right,
I want you
we'll
to
have the
rule
crown.
Ireland and you're going to rule France. And I will rule Britain. And when we have Mr. Laminark here, we'll have Wales.
Oh, Wales, of course.
The fourth man. We have, before we even, like I said, there's two people we need to trust.
Yes.
We have to try their loyalty to us. And that's Wizard Marlin and our fourth man, Mr. Laminark. Because he's really close with Arthur, but
He's closer than
if
I
he
am.
can join our table with what we are trying to do, I say we let him in. Because at first I didn't like you, but I think you're going to be great.
I think you are going to be a key part of this.
Good.
Yes, you're very smart, Pip.
Very
I like you a
smart,
lot.
Pip.
I'm glad to be a
I
part
had
of
my
something
doubts, but
more
you're
important.
6 months. I can see why they promoted you so fast because you are very smart.
Well, that means a lot.
Yes.
I figured with you having to serve a good 5 years as squiring,
Yes.
you'd frown on someone who did it in 6 months.
Well, that's because I'm not as smart as you.
But you'll teach me everything.
But
I
I'm very
missed.
physical. I have a really good job.
What about the other? What's his name? Lemonade?
Oh, Mr.
Laminark.
Mr. Laminark. Sir Laminark.
Is he a knight? He is, isn't he?
He is a knight, and he's
I
a knight.
thought-
He's a sir. He's a Sir Laminark.
He's a sir.
Yes. He's at the table of King Arthur.
I'm
but-
not even a sir.
Well, we're not. We don't want to be sir.
No, we'll
We wanna
skip
be
that.
Kings.
That's right.
Yes.
Ah, we don't even
Sir
wanna-
King.
We want to be the best of the best nobles.
To that.
He clinks them together himself.
Yes.
I keep forgetting the wrong tables. The wrong mugs.
No worries. No worries.
Should Lemonark enter the tournament?
You know what? He's a very good fighter indeed. He is. I like his. He's got a really good jab too.
I've got an idea.
What kind of idea?
If he's very close to the king, as you said.
Well,
If
not
you-
the king yet. His name's Arthur.
Arthur.
But the king is
No,
looking
I
at
mean-
him to
I
be his
mean-
successor.
He trusts him. The king trusts him.
The king trusts him.
If I could talk the king into having Lemonark be the king's champion, and
Yes.
you could win the tournament,
Yes.
then you would face Lemonark. He could throw the fight.
Ha.
You would meet the king, cut off his head. We all advance.
Ulrich!
You kill the king, take the kingdom.
That's why we have Pip!
What?
The brains.
Oh, what say you? That would be insane. Stand up, the winner of the tournament. You'd already be the people's champion. Those that hated the king would love to watch you roll his head onto the ground.
And there's no gamble. You would win.
And you would say, I assume I ascend the throne, but Lemonark would have to be on board.
He would have to be very trustworthy.
We're going to have to earn.
You know, that might be the best idea you've had.
How long does...
A thrown match, a rigged match for the championship, and I'd be the champion and be the champion of the people.
But would he agree to let you Could we tell him the entire plan?
First, we have to have him here at the table.
The tournament
We're supposed
goes
to be here tonight, but he got caught up in a battle.
But the tournament goes on long enough that even if we wouldn't have to have him completely on board by tomorrow yet.
Yes.
Yes.
So perhaps we could meet with him tomorrow night
Yes.
after the first stage of the tournament.
Yes.
Get him on board.
Yeah.
We'll have to convince him. But do we tell him the end game? That you're going to kill the king?
Right.
Or do we
No.
just say...
That's a lot of info to
That's
give.
too much info.
That's too much. I say we give him the info of the tournament. We see
that
how he does.
If he throws it,
Yes.
we've got to talk him into throwing it so that you can approach and meet the king.
Yes. If I win that tournament, the king himself will finally know who I am as a person.
For
as
a short
knight.
time.
For a short time. He will crown me as champion, give me a gold leaf, and then I can cash in on it for us. And then we can buy our people to do these quests. Because the king has these quests on his little border wall, and once we take them all out, because some of these quests no one's been able to do.
Right,
Have you ever found the golden dragon egg?
No.
That's still on that post out there.
Still.
The golden dragon egg is what we want to get. Now that's a high price.
Listen.
Almost £2 million.
We bring him back to the Knight's Tavern.
Yes.
We tell him about the tournament.
We talk him into throwing it.
Talking him into throwing it.
Yes,
And if he throws it, he's in.
We could test his allegiance a little bit.
That's the test. If he throws this match, this tomorrow's tournament, if he does it, then we know we can trust him with what we're going to do.
I've got an idea also.
Yes, Pete.
We'll have a parchment, something written out. And if he were to say,
Yeah.
how dare you, you all are betrayers of the king, I'll turn you in.
Yeah.
We'll say, no, read this parchment. And the parchment will say we were testing you.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Ah!
And
Look
that
at
was-
Pip.
Look at Pip.
Librarian
Smart
at work.
man
Yeah.
indeed.
Librarian
Read those
night.
books.
So that way, we can, if he turns against us,
Yes.
we'll convince him that we were testing him the whole time.
It was a
A
game.
parchment to back it up.
It was a fugazi.
Fugazi
Exactly.
Bugazzi.
That's right.
Oh. I'm gonna go find that witch. I'm sick and
Go find that damn witch. Where?
Ask her if she's got any of those turkey legs or whatever they were.
tired. Turkey turnips.
Does she have any dragon skin?
That's what we're
I
gonna
want
do.
some dragon chips. Fried, please. We got a little bit. We got a little white.
No, I've
Okay.
got quite a bit left actually.
Okay. Oh, just one more. Okay, there it is. Ah, there we go. Just a little diddly do.
Where do they get cork?
Cork?
Cork.
Cork?
Cork. Where do they make it? How do they make that?
I have no idea where
Does
they
it
make
grow in the
cork.
wine bottle?
I think they, I don't know.
I don't either. I'm glad they've invented it.
I know. It's one. It's like a. I don't know what it is. It's it just works really well with the bottle.
Keeps the wine in the bottle.
That what's it? Elderberry.
Elderberry.
Elderberry really hits my temples really nice. It makes me relax. I really did have a long week, Pip.
What was your week like?
Okay, let me start you.
All right.
First, I went and talked to some dwarfs about what we were doing. They didn't have none of it. They are very high priced. They're very grumpy little fucking fellas.
Are they going to turn us in though?
No, all they care about is their own gold, their own jewels. They don't care what we're doing. Now, if we gave them good money, but they're too much.
Until we get good money, leave the
We
dwarves
can't
out. of it.
afford them. But if we can get the dwarves on our side for the grand battle, if the king finds out about this, all hell is breaking loose. There's going to be the loyals versus our army. Once we buy our own army,
Yes.
but our army will be the peasants. If we promise them a better life, Pip, then we can have more people than the kingdom itself.
The peasants
Yeah.
fight harder than any mercenaries.
If we promise them one chicken a week, one full nice chicken or rotisserie a week, we can have them on
A
us.
rotisserie week.
Yes. Feed them good and give them good pay. That's what we want in our kingdom. But as long as we're at top, I don't mind it. That's the kingdom I want with you great fellas. Not a ruthless ruler like King James.
I believe in our kingdom. It's a better kingdom.
A better kingdom. To a better kingdom.
It's better for everyone. It's for the people. It's
For the
us.
people.
That was a good tea.
Very good tea. Very, very, very good tea. Ah. I'm actually liking this dragonberry a little bit more than this stuff right here.
Elderberry.
Elderberry, sorry.
Dragonberry's close enough.
Yeah, dragonberry. Have you ever had dragon fruit? Dragon fruit's very good. Have you ever had that?
No.
Flavor.
It's very fruitful.
From Asia.
Is it?
Asia. Have you been to Asia?
No, I haven't been there, but it's been
I think it's on the east side of the world.
Turnips, really any type of fruit or vegetable, I am just crazy about.
You're ready
yes.
to conquer anyone that grows
Yes.
a fruit.
Yes. Yes.
Chicken, turnips, winches.
Winches, quail.
Concubines.
Quail's not necessarily.
Quail, concubines, and winches.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
That should be a tavern.
That should be a tavern name.
That should be a pub house. I would definitely like to try.
That should be, if we ever did like mandolin, maybe, I don't know, instruments, we could have a name. We could call it winches
And quail
quail
eggs.
and yeah, they
Witches and quail eggs.
winches and quail.
Yes.
It could be our band name.
Oh, I like that. And you know what? When I
I'm
get
in for
my
that.
own kingdom of this side of the country, I think I will make my little pub house.
Yeah.
Like those rich fellas do. They just do a little side gig to enjoy
Listen,
themselves.
what if this plan works? Let's say it works.
It will.
And we're all kings, and we open
Lofty, it will.
and we open up our own little pub, and we call it the Ninth Tavern. What if we did
I
that?
like that.
What if we did that?
Take the name from them and give it to ourselves.
And make it our own.
Make it our own.
We
Sue
can-
them for even having the idea.
And we don't hire any of them.
For even
workers.
having the idea. Oh boy.
In the dungeon. For
In
having
the
our
dungeon.
idea.
For
You
having-
had our idea before we did. Into the dungeons with you.
Into the dungeon.
Off
Well,
with your heads.
well, I guess that doesn't necessarily have to do in the same harmony of having a good kingdom. So maybe leave that part out. But I'm getting a little ahead of it.
I don't know. It's okay to get a little ahead of us.
I agree.
I want to dream with you boys. You know what I want to make when I have a kingdom of my own? I want to make my own national board game where we can all play together. I'm thinking we'll call it Dungeons and Dragons.
Hey, that's a good catchy name. That's a name, Ulrich.
I think I'd like to play that game.
It'll never catch on though.
I don't know.
I think it would catch on more than you know.
It's a little, it's hooky.
Maybe sometime in the far, far future it would.
Maybe in the far future.
I think you're a little ahead of your time.
That's what I am. I like to be ahead of my time.
Ulrich?
We have to have forward thinking to have this kind of plan.
Yes, I agree.
I suppose that is
agree.
true. Good point.
But you have to have a brawler that can do it in the present moment.
A brawl?
A brawler.
Oh, a brawn.
And a good swordsman. Like
Yes.
myself.
And the brains to
And a
pull it all
smart
together.
man like you, Pep.
I can teleport the battles. I can watch the enemy approach, see the weaknesses, and tell you all how to fight.
That's right. You are our strategist.
Our strategist.
You are our muscle. I'm our swordsman. Of the fearlessly type.
But we don't have a magic user.
We don't have a magic user. We don't have a sorcerer. We don't have a healer.
But we
We
will.
don't have a crossbow technician. Sir Laminar is. I mean, I promise you, this man, Mr. Laminar.
I'm starting to have a good feeling
This
about
guy
too.
has a great freaking shot.
He's got a great future.
Yes, and he's been looking very forward to meeting you in particular.
it. I've seen him in the court.
Yes.
And now that perhaps I'm just being paranoid, but in a good way,
Yes.
I've seen him slinking around behind. He's been writing some. I've seen him sneaking around behind the columns. I thought he was just making rounds, posting guard, walking around. But occasionally he would pull out a little piece of parchment. He would take a note.
Yes.
He would look down at the king. He'd look down around the floor and he'd take a note.
Yes.
Now I'm interested. What are those notes? Were they for the king or for himself? Perhaps maybe he's already got an idea.
Maybe
We
he
need to-
does.
When he comes,
We can ask him.
We
about
need
the
to say,
fiddly
bring your-
faddly notes.
I'll have him bring those parchments because of that. Perhaps he's already got designs.
Right.
Is there any chance he wants to be king himself?
Oh, he's gonna. I already talked to him about the region, about certain regions. I didn't tell him what our plan was. Don't worry. I didn't give him anything. I just said, what would you think about if you metaphorically would rule Wales? What he would do? And he said he would give no taxation on any of his people, which is very, very good. No taxation. Very good transportation. Not very expensive to have horses and that kind of thing. Carriages, because lately the carriages in our kingdom have been very, very expensive, and I don't like the price raising at all. So, He said he'd keep a good price on carriages and travelization and transportation. And so I said, that's very good. It's very good. I like that very much. So I think economically, he'd be perfect for our little 4 kingdoms.
Once we take over this kingdom,
Yes.
the way the king here has taxed the people, he's hoarded it.
Son of a bitch.
Once we take over the treasury, we can hand out half the taxes back to the people and still be way ahead.
Man, if we can get inside of his little coin dungeon,
we
he's
will.
He's got so much gold. If we can get our hands on his treasury of gold, and
The
we
key's
dispute-
around his neck, under his robes. It's always there.
Is that where it is?
Yes, always.
No,
Always.
it's not. Does he sleep with you?
Yes, he sleeps with it on, so I'm told. I've never been in his chambers at that hour.
Yeah.
But if we had a lass,
Or concubine?
aye,
Yes.
working for us,
Yeah.
and she were to go to his bedchambers one evening, get him drunk, where she wouldn't have to do anything.
that
Right.
That might be the freaking way.
Get the key. If we had the key to the dungeon,
To the dungeon?
no, I mean to the treasury.
To the treasury.
Right after you cut off his head, and we were to start imagine this scenario. I don't know how to make this happen.
All right.
We've got the key to the not dungeon, but to the treasury,
Treasure.
Yes.
which he's hoarded so much.
Lot.
He's more than the kingdom needs. So as soon as you slice off the king's head and people are in shock,
Yes.
and we'll say, we now assume the role of the kingdom. The tyrant is dead. We are returning your overtaxations, and handed out money to the people.
Just throw.
They would rally around us, all of them. I mean,
They've been petitioning for us.
for us,
In the streets.
maybe 10 loyalists that say, "Oh, I'm loyal only to the wretched, the traitors. Anyone that stayed loyal to the king is a
Yes.
traitor anyway."
We're not the traitors anymore at that point.
Imagine you were standing there watching. Oh, the joust is ended. The champions approach the king. Oh wait, he's just drawn a blood. Oh, he's taking the king's head off.
The king's head's off!
The king! How dare he? Wait, now what are they saying? They're saying they're going to return, and they hand me a bag of gold? He stole this from me? Oh, I know where my loyalties lie. The new king, Ulrich. To King Ulrich.
To King Ulrich.
King Ulrich, I like
This
the
will
sound of
work.
that.
This will work. Who
We
would
have to
deny
get Britain first. If we get Britain, then we get France, then we get Ireland, then we get Wales.
Once we've got Britain's the most powerful country. We could take over any of them with any plan.
Yes.
Just march upon them.
Britain is the capital of all four.
Yeah. There's no army as good as Britain's.
Nothing compares to Britain.
The French are cowards anyway.
French are second best.
Once we march on them, and if we were carrying the sword of Skillshire, it would be no contest.
Sword of Skillshire.
We walk in, someone carrying that sword in front. You, of course.
Me?
And they would all drop.
I say it's you because you're you had the idea. You hold that sword.
I'll hold it.
You're the least better.
Watch them drop to their knees in fear.
You need that sword more than I do.
You need that sword.
All right.
You're the brains. You're
30
not-
years.
Yeah. You're the
Kid,
brains.
30 years.
In the library?
Yeah.
Yeah.
30 years in the library.
I think
need
you
that.
should hold the sword.
You hold the sword.
You hold it.
We'll hold it.
I'll take
I'll
it.
hold it high aloft, and I'll say, drop to your knees, you cowards!
Ah.
We're going to rule you all. But you'll love it. You'll love us. You know,
Can we tip to that?
Yeah, Kiki.
Oh.
I thought we were.
Tips,
I thought we had
tips.
a moment. Yes.
that was nice.
I like that. That was very cohesive. That was.
Where do I get again? What kingdom?
Oh, you're gonna be the king of Ireland.
Ireland. You know what I'm going to do?
You have your own little.
I'm
Ireland.
not going to kill the Irish king. I'm going to say, hey, would you like to just become a citizen? Swap around a little bit.
give
Why
him
don't you
a
just be a
break.
citizen? I'm not going to kill you.
And if you don't want to be a citizen, I'll chop your head
Well,
off.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, then you're gonna have to kill him.
I'll have to inject him with some sort of elderberry.
You're gonna have to
Yeah.
put his head on my spear.
That's right.
On
There
London
you go.
Bridge. Like that. Yes.
Make an example.
Just like
Make an example of.
Just like William, that Braveheart bastard.
Yeah. Let his blood drip from the spear.
Did you hear him scream?
Nah.
He squealed like a little pig.
Like a little. I was like a little
That was
pig.
it exactly.
Just like
Like a
that.
little pig.
Yeah.
Just like that. Very good, boys. Very good. We're so ruthless, aren't we? Not?
Yes. Ruthless king.
Ruthless.
This
Ruthless.
elderberry is really, truly, I'm addicted.
Driven. It cannot fail.
No, it will not
Never.
fail.
It will not fail.
We will not fail.
Before we even do this, we're gonna have to have some quests done. We really did. We're gonna have to get the king's favor for him to trust what we are about to do.
Right.
Otherwise, even if you win the tournament
Even if.
and you beat his champion, he might not let you approach.
Yes.
He's got to come
That's the
forward
first
to
thing
you.
he even heard one of our
Right,
names because
right.
we're just middle rank right now. But once we get there, only his closest of his closest and his noble of his nobles, he even kind of remembers. And I bet he remembers
Right.
his favorite concubine, but he doesn't remember one of his best soldiers.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
And,
Surely.
That's the type of king James is.
It's the type of king we serve.
Yes.
Aye.
That's why we're doing this.
Yeah.
To why?
To make a better king. Now,
He's ruthless.
ruthless, but like I said, if we can get those damn dwarves on our side, but they are very, very, very pricey.
Very.
But you said the quests
Yes.
pay well.
Yes.
If we were to complete some of the quests, we could hire the dwarves. If we were to present them with the golden egg,
Could be an
the golden
investment.
dragon egg.
That's a great idea.
If we had the golden
Nick.
dragon egg, said they love
If
it.
we
Hey,
get
take
that-
this.
If we get that golden dragon egg, along with other gold, I mean,
Yeah.
for one dragon egg, you know how much those are? You know how much they are? For one dragon egg, 350,000 pounds. Now, if we get that gold dragon egg, that's 10 million.
If we got one golden dragon egg, that's enough loyalty to do exactly what we need.
Exactly, but you know how hard it is. It's guarded by
Yes.
the black dragon.
It's guarded by something that killed everything that came within proximity of that dragon.
Yeah, that black dragon has already taken one of the dwarfs' kingdoms.
Then we
That-
must have a new approach, something no
Yes.
one's ever tried before.
That creature is from the depths of hell.
Depths of hell. Yes, it is. On the
It
surface.
really is.
Gliding around.
Do we have to kill it, or do we just have to steal the egg?
We have
Why?
to cut its throat.
Because if we
There's
don't, he'll
no
attack
way
the
we're
town.
gonna get that golden egg without it noticing. Or one of us is gonna have to cut its damn throat. But
So,
it will burn us alive if we don't.
So if we take this egg, we have to take its life with it.
We need to build a trap, some sort of
Trap.
a chain that
Pip,
it can't
you
build.
really are making me love you even more when you say that trap. You're making all the hard work go away.
Yeah.
If we knew his lair,
I love you, man.
and he would have come crawling out to get us, we'd just squeal like you can do the squeak. Hey, you can do that. That dragon
Yes.
would come bolting out.
Lofty,
Yeah,
you be the distraction.
I'll be the bait.
So when the
Yes.
dragon comes out, he crawls through a chain that he can't see,
Yes.
and we pull it tight. He couldn't burn it. If it's strong enough that he can't break it.
Yeah.
Yes.
The ones that could build such a chain that even a dragon couldn't break would be the dwarves.
I was about to say the same thing.
Damn
That's
dwarves.
what I'm talking about. I like that plan. Right?
We can't get anywhere without going through the dwarves.
No, we can't.
Once we had the chain
Dwarves
around his
are
neck
surrounded
and
by-
lifted his head up, he would thrash and he would, with his thundering tail and his hurricane wings.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
But eventually you'd have to tire out
Okay.
enough to cut his throat.
Cut his throat. You would have to use
That's a very
whoever
lofty-
does this, use all their strength, because that's gonna use.
He would have to do it.
He would have to be.
Like I
I'm the
said,
bait on this.
I would have to borrow that sword of what now?
Sort of Vlofen.
No, of skill shot.
Skill
Skill
shot.
shot.
The
I'm
sword of
going to
skill
have to
shot.
have the sword of skill shot.
It's said to have a sharpness like no other.
Well,
To pierce
it's gonna need
dragons.
to. Yes, it's gonna need to be
if
shot.
can it pierce dragon scales? Can it? Will it?
Myth has it.
Legend
Yeah,
says yes.
Legend says.
If the legends come from stories told to children at bedtime, then perhaps not. But if it comes from truth in books,
I'm ready.
I can look in the books.
So he's going to kill this dragon.
If only we had enough witness to run to town. Oh, and the
Wait,
king.
listen.
That would make the king want to
Yeah.
meet you if you won the tournament
Yeah.
after killing the dragon. You've got to kill the dragon tomorrow. Oh, we
You-
need
you-
to chain.
I think
Forget the tournament. Kill the dragon.
well, we don't even have enough money for
Yeah,
what we want. We gotta start small, boys. I know
Alright,
I know
alright.
we're big dreamers, but we
Alright.
really gotta start small. Win that tournament. Let the king know who we are, sort of, and then we get a few more quests going. And then once we get that sword of Lampshire, once we get that sword, we can go to the Black Dragon's
Leia, kingdom,
Leia, I don't know what
cave.
Yeah, I think it resides in a castle.
Yeah.
An old castle,
Oh.
way out in the Bumshire area. Yeah, Bumshire.
The sword of Shama?
Skill shot.
Skill
Skill
shot.
shot!
Skill
Skill shot! Skill. Because we're all skilled.
Yeah, it's like a skill shot.
Shot.
Skill shot.
There's also another sword I've also heard of.
Yes.
They call it the sword and the staff.
No.
No man.
No one's removed.
No man has been able to remove it. I say I give it a shot.
Sounds
you think
useless.
I'm worthy of something
Sounds
of
useless.
Well, because the sword's stuck in a stone. We're
We
gonna
don't,
do
even
that.
know, we don't even know how sharp it is.
that? They say it's a sword of kings, of kings, of kings.
Oh, that sounds important then, maybe.
Yeah, one of the first swords in all of time.
Oh, it's really old. It's probably
has-
rusty then.
It may be rusty, but it's been in a stone, so no rain
Preserved.
has touched it. Yeah, like preserved.
Preserved by
fossilized in the rock.
Fossilized by nature.
So it would be
Yes.
a token, more of a symbol, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Because it might be shite as far as a blade.
Or it could be magical properties like your sword.
What if it were the sword? What if your sword was the sword of Skillshare? What if they were one and the same?
Do you think they are one and the same?
They might be.
Certain kings are known by different names. Dragons are known by different names from different
Yes.
places. Maybe
Could
this
be the same
sword could be known by different names.
Yes.
Skillshare could be Excalibur.
No, that's a whole different.
Wait.
Excalibur? You
I'm thinking
can
of
have
something
Excalibur.
I'm thinking of something different. Skillshare might be the same sword in the stone. Is what I meant to say.
Yes, but what is Excalibur? I've heard legends of that as well.
I thought Caliber was like your girlfriend. Your Excalibur was like your ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Maybe.
Drinks to that.
Drinks to that.
To the Excaliburs.
Hey, how is that? That bottle you have there? Is it good? Would you pop
You want
me?
one?
Yeah, would you mind popping me?
Yeah.
another one?
Try that.
Ah,
Called a ram's head.
wow. Oh my
A ram's head.
Yep.
Ram's head.
You want to know why?
Boy,
What's that?
a ram's head.
That's right.
Very good man.
May I make an observation?
That's very good. Yes,
Yes.
make an observation. Your observation.
We've
is quite
sat
good.
here for a few nights now,
Yes.
talking about this, and we've come up with about at least 5
Different-
perfect ways to
Yes!
solve
Yeah.
it. Why has no one ever thought of it before?
I think that.
They live in fear.
Wait, well.
Fear.
Fear, and many people have tried, and you go to some of these locations, you'll see skeletons of past times.
Yes, they have tried.
They call it FUD. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt.
Yes.
But
That's why they don't succeed.
yes, they have a lot of FUD, and I also believe they didn't have a great plan like we did. It was
No.
a one-man
And
team.
we've got
The one
5.
man-
We have 4.
It's like we just need to. Well, we're all going to be kings. Which route do we use? We've
Yeah.
got 5 laid out.
Yeah.
Yes. And once we get our own personal army, and then we make the peasants with us instead of them. I mean, there's more parsons than the king's knights. We have a fight like they've never seen before.
Yeah.
I'm getting goosebumps, gents.
Yes.
Because it's real.
Because it is real. And if we give them chicken and a prosperous life
And even a bit of gold.
and a bit of gold,
A little bit of gold.
The king's got.
I say we keep the gold. Each one of us have a portion of it. We'll give them the silver and the copper.
Alright?
And
Something. A bag of
say
something.
A little. Now, if they do, we'll have our own specified tournaments. They can win gold that way, but I'm not going to just handily, freely.
Oh, I just mean right after we cut off the king's head, we say, oh, and here's a bunch of gold that he had stolen from
Yeah.
you. We're returning it.
Gain the
But we could
trust.
just
Just a
say,
portion of it then.
just gems. Perhaps just precious
We
metals.
can't have
Yeah,
gems.
copper.
We can't have gems. The dwarves have the gems. I'm sorry.
Well, silver and copper will throw to them and say, hey, he was keeping this from you.
yeah.
We're returning it.
Once, this might be a little worthless, but once we get the dwarves to do what we need to do, there are an aspect about it. We're gonna have to take the dwarves
I
out.
have to take the dwarfs out after we
That
use
will be more
They
difficult than
have,
taking
they have
the king.
more treasure than the king himself, but they're really depths of the earth.
But they're not worth conquering. Have you seen their women? They've all got beards.
They all have beards?
Yeah.
No, they don't.
Even the women.
You'll be a big old busty gal, but she's got a long beard hanging down between it.
It turns me on a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah. I've had enough to drink, maybe.
I think so.
Yeah.
I finished my mug.
This will be my last track of the evening. I'm
Yeah.
feeling pretty quite well.
Yes.
This week.
We've had good talk.
We've had good talk. What do you think this concludes our
I think this might be the
meeting?
end of our meeting.
I think we have one more meeting of this.
One more.
With
Sir Laminok. I
Laminok.
want to test him. I want to
We've
ask him
got to
some
know.
questions.
Our plan is hinged on what his response is.
Yes.
If he says he's in, we move forward. And we need to know what he's got next.
Even if he isn't, we'll kill him right here.
Kill him right
Then
here.
we'll move forward.
We'd have to. He can't know. If he knows and he's still the king's man, then he'll turn us in. He needs to be fold.
We need to know. We need to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Afterwards, we must follow him to see where he goes. Because if he goes straight to the king,
Kill him.
Yes.
kill him. Who's best with a bow?
I was about to say, we were on the same page.
We are on the same page.
Sir Lamonox is good with the bow.
No, but we need him to shoot himself. Would he do that?
No.
He won't shoot himself?
No.
He's probably not that good with a bow.
He could never shoot himself. But
Why?
he is our sharpshooter of our team.
Even if he was that skilled, how could we get him to shoot him? Actually, let's not get into that this week. We'll get into how he could shoot himself.
Alright, but for this thing.
We'll ask you we'll ask him, say, you're an archer, how good are you? And he says, I'm the best. We'll say, could you shoot yourself? That'll be a test.
That's a trick.
That's a good test.
Alright.
Test.
That's a great test. So let's just recap real quick.
Alright.
Alright, so we go test Sir Lamonox's loyalty.
Yes.
If he's with us, we'll bring him into the tournament.
Yeah.
So we might not make tomorrow's tournament. We'll make next week's.
That's alright, yeah.
That's okay.
These preliminary tournaments are not
The
that
tournament goes
Yeah,
on.
preliminary tournament. We'll do the championship. At
The
end of
championship,
these are the
that's what
prelims.
counts.
At
A
the
lot,
end of the month.
a lot of the biggest warriors don't enter into the final tournament anyway.
That's
No one's
right.
there for the first fight.
We can skip the prelims. We're now.
Yeah.
The money's no good in the
The
first
money's
one.
in the
The champions
The money's
sit about.
shit.
Yeah, but the final, that's where all the champions
We want
show.
the good stuff.
We want to go.
We
all
want the
the
good
gold.
stuff.
Go.
Oh wait, bottle cap.
Ah.
Don't need that.
And there's yin somewhere.
Yen.
Yin. I think. Something.
Well, before we even go against the Chinese, we're gonna have to own our own country first.
Once our 4 kingdoms unite.
Then we can start dominating the world.
Yeah.
That'll be another year, another dollar now.
A few more drinks between now and then.
Yeah.
Definitely a few more drinks.
Definitely a few
I'll tell you,
more.
I'm probably the first night of our reign. I'm gonna get so drunk you're not even gonna see us twice.
Yes.
This should be called planning juice because that's what we do.
Yes.
Oh, planning juice!
Planning juice.
To the Knight's Tavern! To the Knight's Tavern!
Aye.
One more tip.
One more tip, and we'll start
Tips
our
up.
journey. Tip.
Go on, come on.
Longer!
Yeah!
Thank you, my gents.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
do this one more meeting, and we're gonna start springing into action.
All right.
I love you, guys.
Love you.
Here's to a good meeting.
Cheers.
Nothing can stop us now.
Nothing can stop us now.
Ah!